on the podcast.
I'm ending this show.
Do you want to start it now?
God no.
What? Welcome back to Speletons on that note. Oh boy, alright.
So
Jesus.
I mentioned the Hunky Gents give dating
Yeah.
advice. I'll get to the chess show eventually.
In Yooka-Laylee episode 47, he'll get there.
I don't know what that could be the next one. I don't know. That could be this one.
Actually, what is it? We're at 19. This is what third
this is
episode.
45.
This is probably 22.
46. Oh, all right. I was real close.
Yeah.
The Hunky Gents give a dating advice panel that was run by 4 people. Actually, technically 5. But one of them had to be late, and he was also only allowed to be there for 5 minutes because he was late.
Wait, what?
He was gonna be late, and when he showed up, because the panel was full, which they weren't expecting at all. He
had to leave.
The people, because like it would have been against like the fire code. The people, the Torcon people, like, you can be there for like 5 minutes, and like, you have to go.
Wow, that's actually hilarious.
Well, like that. I mean, they not much they could really do about it. They can't.
I know. They can't. They can't just burn to death in a building.
Yeah. Well, if the room caught on fire. So the Hunky Gents, which is also funny because he was the one that was. So they had 4 people. It was Johnny Bravo, Odin Dark from Fire Emblem Fates. This is also why I wanted to be. This is also why I wanted to be Forrest. This will be relevant.
He wanted to get rid of the. He wanted to get with the Odin. Derek was really hoping that this would be his breakout role.
Not exactly.
Being gay.
I got a good story for that.
This is how I wanted to come out of the closet. He wanted Odin. He couldn't have any other way. Had to be Odin.
Danny Sexbang, I think is what his name is.
Oh yeah, that's from Game Grumps.
Yeah.
Oh, and, someone cosplayed as him.
Yeah.
I know he always appreciates it, but that always weirds me out that people like cosplay as him.
Yeah. And then the 4th guy was Captain Planet.
Captain
Planet. The 5th one that was supposed to be there, that was only there for 5 minutes, was Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah, he's also the one that made all the slides, and like none of them had seen the slides beforehand.
Oh, that's
so like
even
the first
funnier.
they were done with their slideshow in like 10 minutes, and like they had an hour to fill.
What was this
and
panel
like
called? I guess
Hunky Gents give dating advice with Johnny Bravo.
With Johnny Bravo. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like he was supposed to be the main person doing it, because like it was his idea. But anyway, so
Have I been here already?
what was I gonna say? They get through their PowerPoint in like 10 minutes. You know, it was pretty funny to that point. And then they're like, afterwards, they're like, all right, I guess we'll open up to like, you know, questions. You got any dating advice questions or whatever? And then like something spurred them doing. They had the 3 people, the 3 panelists, do like attempts to, or like do demonstrations with Johnny, where Johnny was the woman and they were not. Like trying to pick someone up. And then they opened it up to people. There were like 2 questions or whatever, or like things, and like, you know, it was kind of funny. And like they were all kind of like looking for like something. They were all like, the panelists were like they were like running out of things to do. Like they were out of ideas pretty much to keep it going.
Wow, that sucks.
So no, it's okay. I saved it.
Oh, okay. I was the hero.
They told me afterwards, they were like, I'm so glad you said what you like did your thing, because like that saved it. It spurred like a bunch of other things, and it just kept it going for like 50. They held up until like 4:50, and then or not 4:50. It was 10:50, because I think it was started at 10 o'clock. It was a late panel. So my thing was and I had thought about this way ahead of time because I was forced. So I went in. So my question was, so I've been dating this girl for a little while now, and they're like, oh, good, well, good for you. And I was like, yeah. So here the thing is she thinks I'm a girl.
Oh.
So, do you have any advice for like how I can break this to without doing anything? So then they were like, well, you should be honest with it. And I was like, yeah, I've thought about that. And then Odin was
that
like,
didn't go so well for me.
so Odin's being like, you should be honest and just tell her how it feels. And she's like, and he was like, who? So who is it, by the way? And I was like, so that brings me to my next question. Is Ophelia free tonight? At which point he starts being like, that's it, you're expelled, get out, just get out. He's jokingly, of course, but like.
There it is. That's what I was looking for this entire time. In case people are wondering why I'm just sitting here, trying to just walking around in random circles, trying to figure out. I have I'm gonna interrupt your thing real quick. Sorry.
That's fine.
I equipped a hunter tonic to help me find, I guess, rare items. Yeah, fuck. I felt the controller vibrating. I looked up. It was that play token thing. So we got it now. That's cool. Probably keep this on the entire time. Alright, you continue your thing now.
Okay. So, like, throughout the panel, there were times where they'd be like, whenever someone would, like, say something out of line or whatever, or, like, something, like, against, I guess, the panel, they'd be like, you see me after class. There was the you see me after class, and then there was you see me after class, and this time it's the bad way. Then there was you're expelled, and then there was what I got for the Ophelia thing, which was you're expelled, get out, just get out right now, no, you don't get to do that, you stop that, get out. And like that was
Oh, were you
the
not
funniest...
part of the panel, or did you just?
No, I wasn't part of the panel. I was just there. I was just
gotcha.
spectating. But they didn't know I was gonna do that at all.
Right.
So
man, I'd like to run a panel. Oh yeah, maybe we'll do that if we ever get popular.
Yeah.
We never do.
But that's where a bunch of other things like throughout the panel, and like they were able to keep it going for a while. Although like in the last like 10 minutes, so like from 4:40 or I don't want to keep saying 4. From 10:40 to 10:50, they're like periodically they'd be like, I don't know why you guys are still here. Like we're done. Like we're out of things. Just go. And that kept like they said that a couple times because people weren't leaving because like they still kept going. And the reason they still kept going in character and all that was because we weren't leaving. So it was a game of chicken. It was a game of chicken. They were losing. Basically. Also, there was a Robin there that afterwards, like, I kept looking over to her the entire time, because, like, I didn't want, if she was going to leave, I wanted to at least go and talk to her, because it's kind of cute, and, also I wanted to get a picture of her, at least, because, like, her cosplay was also really good, and, like, after the panel, like, I went back over...
I didn't even get anything, because I've already done this one, but it did it still anyways, alright.
I went to go after the panel. I went to go over and like ask her for a picture, and simultaneously she came over to me and asked me for a picture.
Oh, yeah, no, you should have fucked her.
I wish. So after like I couldn't think of really. I didn't know exactly like what to like how to go about. For one thing, we were both just at a panel for dating advice, so like it seemed kind of like. Obviously, it was a joke. It was a joke panel, obviously, but like, I didn't know.
I would have just kept talking to her.
I didn't get nothing really happened to start conversations. To like actually like start conversations.
I would have been like, it was hey, like, wanna fuck?
It was like because like I complimented her
last time.
I complimented her cosplay. She complimented mine, and like that was like the end of it. Like it was like I didn't know where to go from there. I was like, your cosplay looks really good, Vibe. And she's like, oh, thanks. Like, I like your forest too. I was like, oh, thanks. But like, she was also with other people, and like, I think they were going somewhere.
Oh.
I think they were going to the rave.
I would have done it anyways, man. You gotta balls to the wall. You gotta be like,
I had to get in line. I had to get in line for the 18+ dad panel after bedtime.
You should have asked her to that. That would have been even better. That's what I would have done.
Would you like to go to the dad panel?
Would you like to go to the
after bedtime?
So Robin, I've always wanted to ask you this. Would you like to go to the dad panel with me?
There's always.
What is it called? The
dad panel after bedtime.
After bedtime.
there was a dad panel earlier too. That was the dad panel.
Yeah.
So
I've never been to ToyCon.
oh
Yeah, that's it. I guess that was the thing. So that's all I had to
let's
say.
see. I guess since I mentioned it, I'll get to chess eventually.
Nah.
I'll talk about the dad panel because like it's more
Alright,
relevant,
we have
right?
4 minutes.
Oh shit. I can do it. So there's the
Can
dad
you?
panel. Basically the dad panel. The description was a panel in which we are dads.
Yeah.
They
I've
did one
heard
for
about the
Snowfest.
success of the dad panel last year.
Yeah, they did it for Snowfest. And
Snowfest.
yeah, and I didn't actually go to see it, so but I heard amazing.
I've seen one gif of it, of a guy just doing he just
Was he
kind of
doing
does
the
this
twist?
weird scuffle thing. Yeah, I think he was doing
he was
the
doing the
twist.
twist. Yeah, I know. I know what you're
He does
talking
this
about.
stupid little dance, and I'm like, sold.
Yeah. So it was basically just and this time they had 5 dads. It was basically some of the older members of cosplay troupe just pretending to be dads, and it was just a Q&A session the entire time. But 90% of so the way it worked was, let's say we were at a dad panel. Ask me a question you would ask a dad at a dad panel. So,
How old was Jimmy when you fucked him?
all right.
Your little kid Jimmy, your little son Jimmy. How old was he when you put the penis in his ass?
I don't have
and
to.
he
I don't
wasn't
have.
ready?
I don't. First of all, I was talking about the not 18 plus dad panel. Second of all, I guess the response probably would have been something along the lines of, "I'm your father. I don't need to tell you, or I don't have to explain this to you. I don't have to tell you this. I don't owe you this explanation. And I'm disappointed in you."
Well, can you tell me anyways?
I'll tell you when you're older.
That shit didn't work for my dad. He had to go other ways.
I'll tell you when you're old. I'll tell you when you're older.
All right, I'm older now. I've aged 2 years.
No, you're not. Go to your room. They sent people to the corner.
I'm in my room. You're in my room.
Erin got sent. Erin got sent to the corner, and then she got sent to the back of the room and out. At some point.
Oh, dude, I would have had a full course argument with these guys. All right, I think we're
but you
done
probably
with this world.
They also said at the
else
beginning that they had that, and they were being serious when they said that they reserve the right to throw someone out of the panel if they're to tell them to leave the panel if they're being an awful human being, basically. Because it was a kind of panel that could very easily be ruined because it relies on it's improv that relies entirely on audience input also, so it could very easily be ruined by people just there. So they basically said ahead of time if you're shit, we're gonna tell you to leave. If someone talked out of turn, they'd be like, "I'm sorry, we did not address you. You do not talk." They were being basically they were role playing stuffy richest dads that are always disappointed in you. It's kind of more of, I guess, you had to be there thing. If you went and saw it.
Oh no, you
I'm also doing a horrible job.
Shifted the mood with the if you were shit, they'll kick you out. Because the way you're describing it's I think I get
anybody out, but I think they just didn't want people to be they didn't want people to just sit there arguing with them the whole time and make it they didn't want people to make the show about themselves, basically.
Yeah.
Because which is why they said that. There was one point when they asked that really annoying person from cosplay troupe that
you've brought up multiple times now.
Yeah, I've talked about multiple times. There was a point where they asked him a question, and when they asked they were gonna take his question, and before they did, they were like, "I just want to remind you, we reserve the right to tell someone to leave, if they are inappropriate, or something too inappropriate."
They're inappropriate.
So they specifically said that. After saying we'll take his question, because they were expecting, we were all expecting.
Wow.
Some of the questions, yeah, it was very entertaining. It's more of you had to be there, but they did a really good job. It was really good improv.
All right, what's going on? Stay back, you ugly evil corporate minions.
It's not been 4 minutes.
You'll never take me alive. It's been 4 minutes. Kung Fu kick. And next time on Speletons, we're gonna get kicked in the face by this Pagey. He was in this cagey.
Get stepped on.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.